Hi, everybody. Dan Ray here with Laureen Vaughn of the Commonwealth Advisory Group, and we're talking about a very important issue that all of you should be concerned about, and it's your future and your money. I can't think of anything, Laureen, that's more important to me than my money and my future.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. People work really hard for what they do. And we want to make sure that people keep what they have and it gets to who they want the way that they want it and make it as easy as possible.
People don't understand what you do, what Commonwealth Advisory Group does. You protect people's assets, okay? Which, again, people are say, well, what does that mean? Precisely what we're talking about, the crisis in people's lives is they don't plan ahead.
They don't.
And bad things come down the line, unfortunately. And the bad thing that you can protect, you can't protect against sickness or illness.
No, we can't.
However, you can help people who are in a situation where nursing home care is needed, but they have to think ahead. Why?
We always tell everybody the most important thing is to think ahead as much as possible. If somebody is in the nursing home, haven't done anything, then we really have a crisis problem and we can't protect as much as possible. And at that point, if they haven't planned ahead, it's really too late. We can't protect everything. We can slow things down, but we can't protect everything. So it's so important to get that planning done ahead.
It's an emotional time for people.
It is.
And when they come to you and they're in a panic, that has to be a tough part of your job to say, gee, it's a little late.
It happens all the time. Sometimes the spouse is going into a nursing home. I mean, we've had people married 60, 65 years, and it's very emotional. Somebody's mom has to go into a nursing home. We have kids that have been taking care of their parents. And they come in and they're in an absolute panic. If we can get them earlier and plan ahead, then we can kind of take some of the stress off.
So you need to plan 5 years ahead to be completely protected.
You do.
But we don't know what the future holds for any of us.
Right.
So really the day to start planning, however old you are, once you realize you have something to protect, is today.
Absolutely. And even if somebody never goes into the nursing home, it's important that we get this planning done because we can avoid probate. And if somebody passes away, it goes to who they want, the way that they want it. And we try to make things as simple as possible.
Someone once said, when is the best time to plant a tree? And of course, most people say, wait, but today, no, the best time is 20 years ago. So the best time to have worried about the issues we're talking about is today.
Absolutely.
You can't go back.
You can't go back.
But we all will go forward.
Yep.
We all will go forward, and the protection that the Commonwealth Advisory Group provides is critical.
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that estate planning is in place, and then if things take a turn and somebody goes into the nursing home or becomes disabled, then we have the protection there too. But again, they do have to do it 5 years in advance, so we want to try to get people in here as soon as possible.
And it does take a little bit of time interacting with you or with Phil Amaru, but it's not a terribly lengthy or complicated process once someone calls you up, shows up in the office and says, I want to get this done.
Oh my gosh, no. And you know, people call all the time and they say, I was really nervous about making this phone call. And they hear it and they know that they need to do it. And then once they actually pick up the phone, make the phone call, they feel so much better. So they'll schedule a time to come in for the consultation. And the biggest thing that we do is we have to listen. We have to see what their situation is, what their goals are, what they're trying to achieve. And then once we know what that situation is, then we can come up with a plan and see what the best route to go would be.
Give me a sense of what the reaction is of most of your clients once they've gone through the process. It's not as bad. It's not like a root canal.
No,
okay?
no, absolutely not.
But once it's over,
It's complete relief. And, you know, there's so many people that leave our office and then they take a deep breath and say, I'm so glad that I called. I'm so glad that I got this done. And I feel so much more secure.
all right. Well, again, you guys have been around for 25 years.
We have.
You know all the, when I say tricks of the trade, I'm not using a pejorative term there. You know the ins and outs of the law. You provide the protection. It's not all that expensive, this process you're talking about.
It really isn't. And, you know, the biggest thing is we've helped a lot of people. And everybody's different. So we have to see exactly what this situation is and see what the best route to go would be.
Commonwealth Advisory Group, easy to find.
Easy to find.
Kendrick Street exit off of Route 128.
Yeah.
New exit,
New
easy
exit.
to find, but they should call.
Absolutely.
And it's 1-800-705-1415.
That's right.
Well, thank you for what you do.
Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you for what I guess comfort is the word. Comfort that you provide to families to know that the future, we can't predict the future, but we can plan for it.
Absolutely.
All right, Laurie, thanks very much.
Thanks so much.
So again, Commonwealth Advisory Group, 1-800-705-1415. It is an important phone call. You need to make it, and you need to make it sooner rather than later. Believe me, the clock is running. Make that call, 1-800-705-1415. Thanks for watching, everybody.